Hello, and welcome to this video, Artificial Intelligence and International Students, Exploring Responsible AI Use for Research, Discovery, and Analysis. In this video, we will discuss the challenges and benefits of AI for international students, what is meant by generative AI, the difference between AI that are grounded in databases and those that are ungrounded, limitations and risks of generative AI, potential uses for AI, how AI can support research comprehension and analysis, editing and proofreading with AI, and ethical considerations for AI use in academic settings. International students and those from non-English speaking backgrounds face unique challenges, adapting to unfamiliar academic systems and expectations, navigating varying rules about AI use across institutions, and risking unintentional violations of academic integrity policies due to lack of clear guidance. However, AI tools can offer significant benefits for international students, overcoming language barriers by translating and clarifying academic materials, assisting with studying, research, and academic writing, and enhancing employment opportunities following graduation. In 2025, tech industry research firm Lightcast revealed that jobs requiring AI skills offered a 28% salary premium and even higher for those with multiple AI skills. What is generative AI? Generative AI is not the same thing as a search engine. It uses large language models, or LLMs, designed to understand and generate human language based on patterns and statistical probabilities. It requires the student to use sometimes complex prompts, and generative AI is vulnerable to hallucinations or making things up. Generative AI has several limitations. It is only as current as its last training date, so may not reflect current events. It doesn't search the internet in real time. It lacks real-world experience and can't describe things that weren't included in its training data. So it can struggle with factual accuracy and may invent information or references. Some topics, concepts, or non-English languages may be poorly represented in the training data. And finally, there are built-in limitations by the tech companies to avoid legal issues around privacy and intellectual property. AI tools connected to academic databases like Semantic Scholar, PubMed, Scopus, and Web of Science are called grounded AI. They allow natural language queries and use retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, to pull results from these external datasets, making academic research more accessible. Grounded AI tools can support academic work by finding reliable academic sources, brainstorming and connecting ideas, simplifying complex terms, summarizing and comparing scholarly sources, and analyzing data. Think of AI as a thinking partner or a guide on the side, supporting personalized learning. Potential uses of AI-powered tools would include research assistance, such as Elicit, Perplexity, Explain Paper, NotebookLM, or Scholarcy. Writing assistance, like Grammarly, Paragraph AI, Quillbot, or Microsoft 365 Copilot. Or plagiarism checkers like JustDone, Originality AI, GPT-0, and CopyLeaks. These tools can boost productivity but require ethical awareness to avoid misuse. Now let's look at some specific AI tools for exploration and discovery. These tools can help students explore new topics and discover relevant academic sources, making research easier and more efficient. The tools we will examine are Consensus, Elicit, theliterature.com, Cite AI, and Perplexity. Most of these offer a freemium option with basic functionality, but for full functionality, a subscription is required. Theliterature.com is a free AI tool because it accesses PubMed, which is an open access government database. Consensus is grounded in a database of over 220 million peer-reviewed research papers. It supports inquiries in dozens of languages and produces an abstract and summarizes findings, with themes, mechanisms, and contradictory findings included. It also then provides links to citations. The deep search option can search hundreds of articles. It also will try to find null or contradicting studies. It identifies foundational theories cited by the majority of the articles and can identify adjacent concepts and alternative terminology. Elicit is grounded in Semantic Scholar with 230 million plus articles. It can recommend strategies for rewording your search, for narrowing the search down in terms of, for example, methods, factors, populations, or theories. It will offer options for output and gather and screen the findings. It will then generate a report with an abstract summarizing the methods and findings from the articles. The paid version offers more in-depth searches and an exportable report. It doesn't support non-English language searching, but can discover non-English articles. The Literature.com searches PubMed with 39 million citations. It will accept multilingual input. It offers a choice of output detail and complexity, which can include critical literature reviews for medical professionals or plain language searches or study guides for students or non-experts. It will then produce an article summarizing the literature with references. The University of Winnipeg subscribes to PubMed as a separate database, and you can do your search in that database, but the Literature.com may generate different results from the same inquiry in PubMed. CiteAI is a citation tool that links to scholarly literature cited in articles through what are called smart citations. It classifies articles as supporting, contrasting, or merely mentioning that article, and where in the paper they are referred to. A ChatGPT assistant generates responses to queries. The free version offers limited number of prompts and functionality, but the paid version is $20 per month. CiteAI does not offer paywalled access to the Springer or Elsevier databases, which the University of Winnipeg subscribes to, but only open access articles. Perplexity AI has a default mode that searches popular public websites and an academic mode that searches scholarly databases. It produces a downloadable report that includes main findings, key details and sources, and supports input in multiple languages. It also features spaces to upload and organize your files, but do note that using this feature with paywalled articles would violate the University of Winnipeg's database licensing agreements. Now let's look at AI tools for comprehension and analysis. These tools allow you to upload articles that you've already discovered. These articles are then summarized, highlighted, and analyzed, allowing you to compare and contrast with other articles. But do note that you should only upload articles obtained from open access sources. Uploading licensed content from EBSCO, JSTOR, or ProQuest, or other databases would be a violation of the university's licensing agreements. To find open access articles, go to our database selection and choose Open Access as a database type. One of the databases listed here is the Directory of Open Access Journals. These are freely available to the public and could be uploaded to the following tools. Explain Paper will allow you to upload an article. The free version will explain the text that you've highlighted, adjusted for reading and comprehension level from child to undergrad to expert. But if you upgrade to the paid version, you can get detailed summaries of entire articles. Scholarcy produces summaries and highlights of uploaded articles. The output can be adjusted for needs, general, high school, undergrad, expert, etc., and it will also assess the scholarly value, the research quality, sample size, limitations, or the number of times that article has been cited. Notebook LM from Google will allow you to import already discovered articles, videos, or open access PDFs or pasted text, or you can discover and import new articles, but it does not provide abstracts or summaries prior to importation. What it will allow you to do, however, is produce audio podcasts or mind maps or video overviews of materials. It can produce output in dozens of languages, and that output can be shared. The advantage of using Grounded AI is that these tools can aid in refining your thinking regarding the focus for your research topic and research terms. They can assess which articles may be the most relevant for your research assignment. They can identify related, relevant literature through citations. They can identify foundational or frequently cited literature and can assist in comprehending complex concepts and connecting them to related concepts. Note, however, that these tools are not a replacement for actually reading peer-reviewed articles. AI tools can also assist with editing and proofreading. AI-powered writing assistants like Grammarly, Quillbot, and Microsoft 365 Copilot can help with grammar and style corrections, paraphrasing and summarizing, generating outlines and brainstorming ideas, and adjusting for tone and clarity. These tools can help support English language proficiency in your academic writing. Now let's examine some ethical considerations of AI use in academic settings. Academic integrity requires honest, original work. Responsible AI use would mean avoiding unauthorized assistance and acknowledging when you use AI. Always follow course guidelines in the syllabus and respect the university's database licensing agreements. The potential risks of AI use include promoting academic misconduct if used improperly. They can reinforce the biases present in the training data. They can generate misinformation. As well, by overusing AI, you risk impairing the development of important academic skills. So critical evaluation and awareness are essential to mitigating these risks. Detecting bias and misinformation. AI-generated text can sound authoritative but may not be accurate. Most tools are trained on the English language, so are geared towards English language speakers. It is important that students independently research and verify information obtained through AI. There are also significant environmental costs to AI use. AI-generated searches consume significantly more energy and water than ordinary web searches. By 2027, global AI water consumption may exceed 50% of the United Kingdom's annual usage, and electricity use could rival that of California. Training AI models also has a substantial environmental impact, equivalent to 300 round-trip flights across the United States, or 5 times the lifetime emissions of an average car. Integrating AI into web searches compounds this problem, so it is important to use these tools thoughtfully and with awareness. Documenting use of AI. It's important to note that generative AI cannot be cited the way an academic source can. However, you should acknowledge in a note all functional uses of AI, such as brainstorming, outlining, summarizing, editing, or translating. Document which AI was used and how it was used, which aspects or parts of your assignment incorporated the use of AI, including how those contributions might have been modified or expanded by yourself. In summary, AI tools can enhance research and analysis without risking academic misconduct if used responsibly. AI tools grounded in external databases can support research, comprehension, and analysis. AI can assist with brainstorming, outlining, editing, and proofreading, but always follow your professor's guidelines for AI use as set out in the course syllabus. Never upload licensed articles to AI tools. Use open access sources instead. Always acknowledge your use of AI. Double-check any information and sources suggested by AI. Be mindful of AI's environmental impact. And finally, don't let AI do all your thinking for you. Read your sources and come to your own conclusions. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about AI use at the University of Winnipeg, don't hesitate to ask a librarian or your professor.